Dean Martin, Robert Mitchum come together in Five Card Stud. It's a high stakes poker table located at Mama Malone's where the players play Five Card Stud. One of them gets caught cheating and hung. Dean Martin gets knocked out, so he wasn't really sure what happened. Five Card Stud is sort of a mystery. Who's doing the killing? Who's killing the poker players? Robert Mitchum comes to town. God's Place. He starts a place called God's Place. He's the Reverend. This is a safe place. You can come here and worship. Dean Martin, on the other hand, instead of solving the murder, he's out chasing women.
He was king at Five Card Stud.
Dean Martin, known for his singing, has a catchy song in this called Five Card Stud, of course, and it plays throughout the opening credits. The melody is played throughout the film. Once the whole card table is murdered, Dean Martin is forced to figure out what the heck is going on here? Why are everybody dying? Like, who's doing this? So he finally comes to his senses, puts the romance aside to try to figure out who's murdering the town folk. I thought Five Card Stud was uneven. There's a lot of cool ideas, particularly like a gun and a Bible. Dean Martin has five cards framed in a frame, and four of them are revealed and one under. He won't tell anybody what that card is. We're assuming it's an ace of diamonds to have the royal flush, but he says that his opponent folded, so he never revealed his cards, and it never comes back into play. I was hoping to show that. At one point, it becomes a buddy film. Mr. Biggs from Live and Let Die shows up. We also have Roddy McDowall from the Planet of the Apes in here playing an interesting character. He's sort of the one that we think could be the murderer. He's on the suspect list for sure. The music was kind of aged and corny. Some of the story gets a little too long in the middle for me. And then Dean Martin basically transforms into Matt Helms halfway through. Matt Helms is a character, sort of James Bond, Austin Powers, womanizer type of character he played in the 60s. So he sort of puts on his best Matt Helms at one point to sort of seduce women.
Well, a good woman has a way of pushing herself up against a man till he forgets she's a good woman.
Which sort of ruined the tone here as far as, you have gruesome murders, and then you have Matt Helms doing his thing. As far as the ending, it's satisfying for sure. I just thought overall Five Card Stud could have been better. This Vinegar Syndrome, it's not a 4K, but it's a 4K restoration on a Blu-ray. It looks amazing. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome always puts out great restorations, and Five Card Stud, again, is another great example. And we got the nice back here. I love this cover. Information about the film. Yeah, let me know below if you're a fan of Five Card Stud. I unfortunately wasn't the greatest fan of Five Card Stud, but if you like the movie, I would say pick up this edition. You won't be disappointed. So what did you guys think of Five Card Stud? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. And as always, this has been Return to the Disc. I'm Dan.